Here we are. We're here. I think. The headphones are broken. Kind of. They're partially broken. Which means sometimes an ear stops working. And we're live. We are live. And I gave the dog some treats to entice him into the live stream, but he's just run off with it. He's just like picked it up and just got out of the room. He doesn't like it here. He'll come back for the other one in a minute. Moss 6502. Oh, that gives me right ear. Oh, I've got some dodgy headphones. Dodgy. Not that it's affecting you, it's affecting me. I'm gonna have to sort this out. See, it's one of these really tiny little, like, it's just a pair of Samsung headphones. They're really years old, but this little connector here is so small, but you just touch it and it stops working. Which is it's the problem that I actually seem to remember has been happening ever since I was a kid and I had a Walkman. I used to get that problem then, and it's still here now. It hasn't gone away. Eventually, all the repetitive strain on the cable just breaks it. I suppose that's what you get for making things small. Here he is. Here's the dog. I've enticed him in with treats, but let's see if he runs off with it. Wires are fragile, but they never strengthen the connector. Yeah, this one's they just want it to be so small. That's the thing, isn't it? They want it to be small. And oh, he's gone. And small means it's going to break. That's the way it goes. Can't make more money if the headphones stay working. To be honest, these Samsung headphones, I have used these a lot. I used to use them as my main headset when I was using the phone, but I use Bluetooth ones now. But yeah, that is absolutely tiny. So, and it's got like a little boot on it to try and help it out. Oh yeah, it's dodgy. But yeah, they always break there. They have done since I was a kid. So, just proof that you can't change the laws of physics. We've got all this great AI technology now, but they still can't make a 3.5mm jack that doesn't break eventually. I suppose they've invented wireless. That's the way they've solved it. Question is, do the batteries in like Bluetooth headphones, do they last, as in their life expectancy, do they last longer than the connector on the end of that headset? That's the question. I don't know. I think the pair of Bluetooth headphones I've got now are only the second pair I ever bought. The first pair were absolute garbage, and I've still got those somewhere. They sounded alright, but the microphone on them was possibly the worst microphone ever invented, which I didn't know until somebody told me, and got them to call me, and I was like, oh my god, that's terrible. So I've just got some, I think they're actually Samsung ones now, actually, I can't remember. But they're still going, so I don't know how long these things last. Never owned a set long enough to know. It's Sherlock! There you go. Yeah, I remember back in the day when I was doing my paper round and I'd have my Sony Walkman, and yeah, the headphones would always break. That'd always be the thing. But do you know what? I'm not even sure if I fixed them back then, like just cut the end off and soldered a new end on sometimes. I was going to compile Menace, the latest version. Just check out that autofire thing. Well, not autofire. Yeah, autofire, I suppose. That bit of code that I took out that I think they put in to stop autofire. I'm just going to check on a real Amiga if that really, does work with the autofire. It should do, but I haven't been able to play the game properly because it's not been firing. Someone's looking for more treats. He is. He's coming. He's like, is there any more? No, you've had them now. Treats, eh? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. He knows what that is. He's looking at me like, where's the rest? It's like, I don't know. They have gone. Let's let's quickly... Let's just compile the game and run it and see what happens. Where have I kept minutes here? I copied the latest code on just before. I didn't actually do any development on the actual Amiga because it's quite easy to just corrupt the OS or corrupt your hard drive because there's no memory protection or anything in an Amiga. So if you get it wrong, you're just like, oops, I've blown it. Oops. Let's see if we can just assemble this and... Look at that, I'm playing music whilst assembling. It's like a modern computer, kind of. Shame about Indie, that 600 was so slow with it. Yeah, wonder how many actually played it like that back then. Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to play it on the 600. It's chronically slow. It's like really too slow to play, I think. It might be alright with some fast RAM in there, but I don't know if there was ever a 600 with any fast RAM in it anyway. I know people stick them on the processor nowadays, but I think back in the day I bet nobody had fast RAM on a 600. I certainly didn't. But yeah, it's just super slow. Absolutely. And this 1200's got, not only has it got a faster chip, but it's also got fast RAM in it as well. So I think that's what makes it better. But yeah, I experimented with trying to go via the composite out using NTSC and see if the OSSC would, the streaming would accept that, and it was just exactly the same. It can't pick the signal up. It looked worse and it couldn't pick the signal up, so it was double bad. I suppose the other option is to use emulation. That's the other possibility, is to just have an emulated stream to do that one instead of playing it on the real Amiga. That's a possibility. Seems a bit like cheating though, doesn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to shut down... Well, I'm just going to stop Ghouls and Ghosts from playing whilst... I'm going to pause it. Whilst I run this game. And let's try out the... I don't know if you saw the video about that. I just took out a line of code from the firing. I don't know what they were thinking with that bit of line of code. People were saying it was to stop auto fire, which it does. But also, I seem to remember that the autofire does work on this game. But I haven't played the original for quite a while. I've got it behind me, but I'd have to get a 600 out or 600 out, yeah, to test it because it doesn't work on the 1200. I've got the what do you call it, WHD load version, but I don't know if that's been modified. I mean, maybe they've done exactly what I've done, but the original version is the original. So I wonder if the autofire just doesn't work on that. Fine with emulation, but it's always special to use the real hardware. Yeah, the bit I don't like about the emulation is when it comes to doing key presses, it can just be horrible sometimes. Particularly like that dev pack. If I use that on my laptop, it's a horror to use because a lot of the emulation is like right Amiga is the right Windows key, and my laptop doesn't have a right Windows key. It's only got a left Windows key. So it's mapped to F12. So you end up with like key presses like hold F12 and press A and things like that. Hold F12 and press C to copy. It's just horrible to use. It's absolutely horrible. On my PC, my desktop PC with a normal keyboard, it works. It's not too bad. But yeah, it's like the interface between you and the whatever that makes it weird. And it's like that bare metal C64 that I've got, which is the Raspberry Pi in an actual C64 case. You just can't tell that it's. I mean, other than the good graphics quality, you can barely tell it's emulation. You kind of forget that it's emulation because you're using the actual joystick on the actual keyboard. It's very good. I don't know what the dog's up to. He's maybe looking for more treats. I remember having a joystick for the Amiga with speed settings for the turbo feature. Might get around things like menace code. Yeah, that is probably one of the reasons for that. If you had a tweaker thing. So if they're trying to defeat autofire, kind of a bit pointless anyway, because some people have got like the speed setting autofire, so they can just get around it anyway. So, but not everybody had that, I suppose. But yeah, that'd be the reason for that, is because if you could just time it just right, so it was slow enough, then it would fire anyway. Hello, Retro Friends. You're number one. You're number one with a little crown. Well done. You're winning. So yeah, but I thought it did auto-fire on the original game, but I could be wrong. But either way, when they did Blood Money, they definitely didn't do it. So they must have thought wise about that anyway. I think it's a bit stupid to force you to like press the button at a specific rate. Who does that? It's just like, I mean, it was 1988 when they coded it, so like, you know, people were trying things out. It's like, well, let's make the player tap at a specific rate. But if you didn't know that was happening, like I didn't, I just thought the game was broken. I honestly thought I had to look in the code to think, what is going on here? Anyway, let's try it without that bit of code in. And it's cool then. Oh no, you're number one as well. I'm just going to try it without the bit of code in. Let's just see how the autofire goes. Oh yes, the autofire is working, and you can actually... I couldn't even defeat these first enemies because when I was firing, it just didn't work. Couldn't get the pickups or anything because it wasn't firing correctly. It was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Yeah, that's actually how it's supposed to play, I think. Well, I've already got a power-up. I couldn't even do that before. Yeah, that's so much better. So if they wanted to defeat the autofire, they probably want to put things in the game that, you know, force you to use the firing properly. Like R-Type's got that, because it's got like, if you use an autofire on R-Type, you have to hold the button down sometimes. So it makes you have to not use the autofire. Oh, look at this. Murdering things now. But who doesn't have an autofire? Come on. Even that, it was the fact that it ruined the game without the autofire, I think, was the problem. It was just ruining it. I couldn't fire properly at all. I think the other thing I want to change about this game is the fact you can get 8 speed-ups. It's absolutely ridiculous. By the time you get to 3, the ship is already way too fast. I've just got 1 now and it's pretty fast. Well, I'm absolutely murdering things now. See, I couldn't do any of this before, with or without the autofire. I just couldn't do it. Oh, I've got 2 speed-ups now. Now it's all going to get out of control. Let's see if we can get you the outrider. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I just couldn't do that. It's funny having this music. I haven't got the actual Menace music. Oh, was that Shield? That was Shield. Oh, the dog wants to go downstairs, I think. He's already bored of this room. He's like, I've had the treats now. Now I want to leave. There we go. Works. Have you tried the WHD-led version of Indie on 1200 and OSSC? Oh, I haven't actually. I didn't think about doing that. I wonder if they fixed that. I'll have to look that up. That could be a way of doing it. That could be a way of playing it. If that works, I'll play that version. But I wonder if they did any fixes for that. Great game, I like it. The Indiana Jones or Menace. Now it feels like a proper game again, finally seeing the power-ups. Yeah, I couldn't shoot them. I just couldn't shoot them. It was so stupid. I just thought the game was broken and I couldn't play it properly at all. But I had to just sit there and tap at a specific rate. I mean, nobody's going to do that. It's ridiculous. I do like this game, however. Project X SE for the win. Oh, right. Tough game, never completed past level 2. Yeah. Project X. The music sounds like the Diagram sound test. It is the Diagram sound test because I took that mod that was used for the Diagram sound test because I had that playing on the Amiga and I thought, I know this plays, so I'll take that tune and I'll drop it in as my test tune, and it's just sat there ever since. So yes, it is. It's the Spice It Up mod by, can't remember. Do I list it up there? I list it in the code here, I think. It's not permanent, it's just there. There you go. Oh no, that's Frank Willie. Where is it? I don't think I've listed it there. But I don't know if that's the same person who's done that tune or who's done the actual player. But either way, it's good stuff. I had the original non-SE game, and I'm not sure I even finished the first level. Yeah, I think I got to level 2 on Project X, but it's one of those games that looks really nice, but it's not the best game in the world, I think. But it's better than most. Let's put it that way. But there you go. So that works. That auto fire fix. Yeah, your game's got to be broken when a person's playing it and thinks, oh god, this is broken. I'm going to look in the code to find out why it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And then you find out it's actually a feature. And it's actually in the finished game. Actually, should we try the... Yeah, here's the WHD load version. I wonder if this has been... if this has been fixed, though. Is there a readme here? What does it say? Features. Full load from HD. PAL NTSC. Disk copy protection removed. Blitter weights inserted. That's because it didn't work properly. I don't know what ROM access removed is. High scores will be saved. Trainer option. NI ROM icon and quit option. Doesn't mention anything about firing speed. History. Manual icons. Joypad CD32 buttons supported. Tag list termination fixed. Better CD32 buttons read routine. I don't know if that's something. Let's try this one. Agony was my favourite shooter on the Amiga. I don't think I've actually played Agony, but I know what it is. Yeah, that's a Rainbow Arts game, isn't it? My favourite shooter is Silkworm. Yeah, I remember playing Swiv a lot, but not Silkworm as much. Silkworm is good too. I prefer the Amiga over the arcade version. Hang on a minute, the dog is whining at me to go downstairs. Let me do this, and then we'll try out this WHD load version of Menace and see if that auto fires. And if it does, I'm not sure that it's not been modded. The dog's like, I've had treats, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Crystal Hammer has nice music. Older game, simpler graphics. I don't know what Crystal Hammer is. Don't think you've ever tried Crystal Hammer. I've never heard of it. MVG did a Psygnosis video recently. Also had Menace in it. Oh yeah, I saw that. It did Menace. I haven't watched those though. I mean, Menace was their first game though, wasn't it? So I think it was their first game, maybe? Well, it was DMA's first game. It wasn't Psygnosis' first game. Let's just quickly try this. Oops. Where is WHT load. Here it is. Oh, you can remove the blitter weight fixes. That's weird, because that would make it do what it was doing when I got it going. Let's see if the autofire works on this one. 1988. I think Psygnosis will have added these, like that title thing maybe. I think they send the game off with the source code, say it's finished, and they put that on at the start. Maybe, I'm not sure. Or maybe DMA Design did it. Oh wow, the source code for Agony was released for free. Might have to poke around with that, was it? Oh my god. That could be the next project in about 10 years after I managed to get Menace working. Although I've only got level 1 of Menace. Is it a bit of a mess? Where is the source code? Is it on GitHub or something? Right, let's see. This is the demo, I think. Here we go. Right, let's go for Rookie. It's got this like intro thing. Right, I've got the autofire on. Oh, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. Yeah, I'm holding my finger on the button. So that's how it always was. So you have to fire, but then once you start... Actually, I'm trying on this one, it doesn't... Ah, you see now, I'm firing really fast. And it is actually firing. Something's different about this version. No, it's still like missing bullets, but I got it to the point where you could fire so fast that it didn't... No bullets came out. You didn't need an auto fire for it at all. Yeah, it's definitely missing some bullets, and then you put the auto fire on. Oh, now it's firing with the auto fire. Now that's odd. And then it stopped. So it maybe just depends on the timing. Weird. It's just weird. It doesn't behave when it on my version that I've compiled. It just doesn't fire at all. On this version, it's just very intermittent. So that's kind of auto firing, then it kind of stops. Just makes it feel like the game's busted though. So that's just rubbish. Because you wouldn't know that it had got some like anti-auto fire thing. You just think the game was broken. Oh no, the terrible speed up. Yeah, it's working now. But then again, I have compiled mine for 6820, so maybe it's probably used different instructions for the finished version to make it. It'll be faster probably in places because it's used different instructions that this one wouldn't be compiled to use. Oh no, got the speed up again. That was actually killing me. Psygnosis, love them. The owl and all that. I think Sony own the brand now. Yes, they do. Alright, Dave. I am alright, thanks. Yeah, they do. They own Lemmings and everything, don't they? Ooh, look, second level. We've got a bit of palette stuff going on. So this is all the graphics and stuff that I don't have in the version I've got. So yeah, the firing just is gone there, but now it's back. So it kind of, even the stuff they put in to make the autofire not work, which is what I think it's to do, didn't really work properly anyway. But weirdly, on the version I've compiled for the 1200, it really did work. Yeah, I hate this speed. I've already got too much speed up. And you can get like 5 more. Shall I get all the speed ups if I can? Whoops, I died. I forgot to look at my shield. I think that's another thing about this game. It doesn't really tell you that you're being hit. There's no audio indication or nothing on the screen to tell you that you're taking damage. You just kind of have to look at the shield thing at the bottom, which you're not looking at. R-Type is also a difficult shooter game. It is difficult. It is one of the most difficult. I think I could get to level 3 on R-Type back in the day and never got any further than that. Never got much further than that. Right, can I actually quit this? Oh, there you go. So yeah, I do remember the autofire working, and it kind of works, but not really. So that bit of code that's in the release version is like screwing with the firing. I think it'd be better just to have it so the autofire works and just fire a bit slower. Have it so the maximum fire rate is just a bit slower than that, and then you could just use the autofire and have to move about more. Or something. And get rid of the 8 speed ups that you can get, or whatever it is. It's one of those things, isn't it? Like I'm kind of ragging on it, but you've got to remember this game was written in 1988 in probably like 6 months or something by a bunch of people who didn't know anything about the Amiga at the time because it was all brand new to them. And they got it all working, and they got it shipped, and they made some money out of it, and people bought it. What was it? 10,000 copies sold, maybe something. So you know, it's a product of its time. But could you improve it nowadays? Yeah, you could improve it. Plus the fact I'm compiling it for a 1200 and I've got more memory and stuff like that. Xenon 2 Bomb the Bass music, interesting. Love the music, but not the game so much. Yeah. It was a very nice looking game, and yeah, the music, I think when I heard the music for that, I was like, what? Computer can do this? That's crazy. You know, because it was very, you know, I thought it was like identical to the Bomb of the Bass tune. It's not quite identical, but it's not far off. I mean, I know that kind of music, it's like sampled anyway. And possibly one of the first, is it possibly the first ever licensed use of music in a video game ever? Could be. You know, I know people have like put classical tunes in and stuff like that before, but it might be the first ever instance of somebody actually going to somebody and saying, I'd like to buy your music so we can put it in our video game, which is a thing you do nowadays, but wasn't a thing back then. I think it is. Tell me one that got licensed that was earlier than that. Because it, you know, it had actual Bomb the Bass's name on the front of the box, I think, didn't it? Music by Bomb the Bass. Unless you count... Oh, was there a... Oh, what was it? Was there like a Duran Duran game or something like that? Or something weird on the 8-bit computers? And I did watch that Kim Justice thing about the Journey arcade game, so maybe you could count that. That's really old. Did you know there was a Journey arcade game? Can't think of an earlier game doing that, especially not with real samples. I mean, it wouldn't matter that it's real samples. I suppose it's more the fact that they went to somebody and bought their actual tune and put it in the game. How you did it is another matter. What? A Journey arcade? Yes, that is exactly it. It's, yeah, there is an arcade machine of Journey. Apparently Journey were dead into like arcade gaming and arcade and stuff like that. The game's not very good, but it is interesting to see. And I think at the end, it's a bit weird because it's from, I think it's from like the 8-bit days of computing, so the arcade machine isn't brilliant. And at the end, you have to like, there's like there's loads of mini games in the game, but at the end you're playing like a gig as Journey, and I believe it plays, you know, it might be playing Don't Stop Believing or something like that, but it's actually a tape that's played that's inside the arcade machine. So the game would actually have to trigger the tape, so the tape would play while you were doing that bit of the level. So yeah, it's crazy. Addams Family music. When was that released? The Addams Family game was after Xenon 2, was it? I don't think it's actually got. I don't think the Addams Family game though has got the Addams Family music in it, has it? It's got some random stuff in it. Let's just see. Xenon 2. When was the release date for that? Xenon 2 Mega Blast, 1989. Wow. So that's quite early. It's only a year after that Menace. Does Wikipedia mention anything about Bomb the Bass? Its subtitle is derived from the Bomb the Bass track, Mega Blast, Hip Hop on Precinct 13. Does it mention about licensed music? Audio was created by David Whittaker. Just says they were big fans of computer games, and their favourable response resulted in Mega Blast being licensed for the game. So Martin Heath of Rhythm King. I haven't really mentioned about it, but it could be. What year was the Journey arcade? Let's have a look at that. That's going to be way before this. Oh, it was 1983. I thought it was at 8-bit days. It's just called Journey. Bally Midway. There you go. So that's technically got Journey's music in it. So I would say, but it's not a computer game. It's an arcade game. Maybe Ghostbusters on C64. Yeah, I think to count though, it would have to be music that was licensed just for the video game and didn't come as part of the license that it already had. So Ghostbusters just came with, they were making a game of the film, and that just came with the film, didn't it? So, like, but Xenon 2 is just, it's a game, and they went out to somebody completely different and said, hey, would you like to put your music in our game, because we like your music and it would suit our game. I would say that would be what it has to be to count. So it can't just be like, oh, we're making the game of Predator and we've got the Predator music because we've got the Predator license. I could use a The Police arcade game. Yeah. It's Retro JB's here. Blues Brothers? I don't know. Did that have lots of licensed stuff in it? Give me Daft Punk, the video game. Had movies that are basically albums. Need a game, yeah. Tron Legacy might be the closest we get to a Daft Punk video game. Magic Pockets had good music. Was it licensed music though? That's the question. And then after that, it became very commonplace, didn't it? Like Tony Hawk and FIFA and all that did, licensed music. And you've got like these dance games and stuff like that nowadays. So they were all totally licensed. Turrican had good music. It did, but it was written for the game. Let's see if the internet will tell me. Earliest licensed music in a video game. See what the internet says. Oh no, we got the AI answer. Who was it who said you put -AI in the Google search and it gets rid of the AI answers? I didn't know that. That's quite good. History of it's no one. First game to contain licensed music. Road Rash. The way. What's this? Road Rash. I wonder what the first game to contain licensed music, not MIDI or chiptune. But the actual original track with but the actual original track with vocals. Well, technically, but the Bomb the Bass track's pretty close to the actual thing. The earliest mention I found were Road Rash and Way the Warrior, both released for the 3DO in 1994. But there might be better examples. I don't know what you count as licensed, but the SNES Power Rangers game featured the title song, vocals included. Wow. How did they do that on the SNES? Which technically would have had some licensing language involved, even if it was paired with the Power Rangers property itself. Power Rangers on the SNES had the title song with the vocals. That's crazy. That's interesting, but it still sounds like it came out of a chip tune. Okay. Oh, someone says, didn't Journey have arcade game song snippets? Ooh, didn't think of the Journey game. Good one. Think you might be right. Well, that definitely had a cassette in with the actual songs on it, so... Oh, someone's posted a video of Journey. Lion King on SNES had all 9 of the movie tracks, Elton John, etc. Well, the SNES was the home of licensed music. Just to clarify, are you talking about the first game to use real songs? Because the Road Rash soundtrack was a mesh of songs from like Soundgarden and other bands. Oh, right. Real songs not made for the game soundtrack. What? Doesn't make any sense. Or a cover. So can we agree that it's probably Journey on the arcade side? But for consoles... how about Rockbuster Quest for Fame on PC? Well, they're just going on and on there. The answer is, we don't know the answer. We just don't know what the real answer is. Lost Patrol had great music. Betty Boo is good old music song. Betty Boo is just done a do. I think she's Scottish. Just saying. Knitted Lemming, Need. Yeah, I know. This one's mine. And these. It's mine. And it's funny, the Amiga's named after the B-52s, really, isn't it? So it's not actually licensed, but it was it's got links back to music. Are the Knitted Lemmings licensed? No, they are completely pirate lemmings. They are not licensed by Psygnosis or Sony. They are pirate lemmings. Totally. And they are really good. Can you imagine Sony going after the Etsy store? You're making Knitted Lemmings. We are protecting our IP. They're protecting it by not doing anything with it at all. That's how they're protecting it. Let's put a few more tunes on then, and we'll start playing Lemmings. Lemmings. Have we? What haven't we had on here? Got the Blood Money title. Let's put that on. That's the DMA game. I think when I heard this and saw the intro for this, I thought it was really cool as well.
Unanswered question is, where is the money?
Ooh, some crazy stuff going on there. Sony re-released Lemmings on the Switch 2. For me, you can't. Have they done anything with Lemmings for years or what? Well, they've got this. And they did this from like 2007 or something. Official licensed product. Yeah, you're asking. Can you see that? It won't focus, but there it says official licensed product. Don't know, I'm sure I saw a year on this, it was like 2006 or something. Don't know, but they did that. Amiga 500's codename. Oh, sorry, I've missed some comments. Elaborate more on the B-52's link to Amiga. Love Shack. Did you not know about the B-52s? Oh my god, where have you been living, man? Pascal says Amiga 500's codename is Rock Lobster. A B-52 track. Yeah, there you go. It's what is it? The 500 is Rock Lobster. The 1200 is Channel Z. And what's the other one? What's the 600? 600's got one as well. What's the 600? It's Junebug or something? Yeah, 600 is Junebug. The 500 is Rock Lobster. And the 1200 is Channel Z. But I think they dropped, when they went to the ESCOM versions of the Amiga, they dropped the Channel Z thing, so it doesn't say it on the ESCOM versions, I think. It says it on this one. Even if they own it, seeing a PlayStation logo on a Lemmings merch just seems wrong. It does, yeah. It totally does. Bones and Runcon's like, To be honest, I didn't know that Rock Lobster, like back in the day, I knew it said Rock Lobster on the board, but I didn't know it was a B-52 song. If it had said Love Shack, I probably would have figured it out, but it didn't. It said Rock Lobster. Open the Umbrella Lemming box and suck all the oxygen from the packaging in 2007. Well, oxygen from 2007 is still just oxygen. It won't have changed. There'll just be other contaminants in there. But yeah, I don't think they... Was that? Am I right? Did they put one on the 4000 as well? This is another... I'm going to have to look this one up as well, because I'm not sure which one's got names and which ones didn't. Amiga B52 names. Oh, it's the AI answer. The 500 had Rock Lobster printed on the circuit board. Oh, the A500 Mini was named Cosmic Thing. Is that another B52 song? No, the AI answer is not giving me the right answers because it hasn't even mentioned Junebug. Let's try the Wikipedia page. Rock Lobster. Let's search for lobster on here. Several Amiga models referenced by songs B-52s. The words B-52 Rock Lobster are on the on the A500. The 600 referenced Junebug after the song Junebug, and the Amiga 1200 had Channel Z, and the CD32 had Spellbound. There you go. Those are all songs I don't know anything about. Not a B-52 fan, but they didn't put Love Shack on there. What was special about B-52s and Amiga? Why not let it be by the Beatles? It is mentioned in one of the documentaries. It's something to do with just one of the guys who's working on it was just listening to B-52 songs when he was working. So they just put that name on the board. It's just that simple, I think. And then after that, they just did it as like, well, we put a B-52 song on, let's just put a different one on. So it wasn't anything like super complicated. Well, either that or he was just a big B-52s fan anyway. Right, I'm putting that on. You weren't expecting this, were you? Neither was I, to be honest. You weren't expecting Ragtime stream. Can't find the code names to the A4000 or 3000. Apparently it's Tesseract for the A2000, is it? Yeah, I was thinking that the big box ones didn't have the B52 code names, but I didn't know they had code names at all. Tesseract. Blimey. Shagging fat actors. Well, actually, I think Paul or Agnes and Denise are the names of wives and girlfriends of the people who designed the chips, aren't they? Are they not? Or have I made that up? Might have made that up. And it wasn't Paul or Agnes and Denise at the start, was it? It was Portia. It was Portia. Someone will have to remind me, I can't remember. Don't remember, but that's a tradition that's carried on from the Atari 8-bit, didn't it? With J Minor, we had Sally for the main processor was Sally, and I don't remember what the other chips were named. Kind of like the Debian Toy Story naming conventions. It's Girlfriend's pretty short. Yeah, I thought it was, but I don't know. Oh yeah, Gary is Gatorade, yeah. That wasn't named after anyone's girlfriend. And I think Paula is Ports and Uart. So that's where Paula comes from. So Paula's kind of got a thing going on with it as well. Can never remember if they were actual girlfriends or just used like that on calls to stop everyone eavesdropping. But yeah, Paula's kind of... It was Porsche, wasn't it? It was Ports and Uart, it's kind of Paula. Well, it's more Porsche, isn't it? Not really named after what it does, which it does sound, but it doesn't put output basically. Disco Jumpetus. This one isn't a good tune. Let's go for Eurobeat. That's got to be good. So there you go, we're learning all about the Amiga's history. Did you see the Vintage Computer Festival they did recently, where the Amiga guys brought the original, like, wire-wrapped version of Paul, Ragnar and Denise on the stage? I didn't know they were so big. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. They were just giant sandwiches of boards about this big that they just literally hand-wired those chips. That is some hardcore stuff. So they hand-wired Paul, Ragnar and Denise and wired up what must have been a massive Amiga. But somehow at the end it just about worked. Seems Brian Bagnall's books on Amigas are very comprehensive. Pretty detailed history of the Amiga. Yep. I think that's the thing. It's got... Either way, the Amiga's got some character, hasn't it? With, like... You know, rock lobster written on the motherboard, and the chips are named after girlfriends and stuff like that. It's definitely got a bit of character. Like when you buy like a modern PC, do you get anything like that ever? Not really. Closest you get is like Android names its operating system updates after ice cream and stuff like that. It's just like that's about as far as you get. What's everyone's thoughts about Perifractic trying to buy Commodore? I think it's just a big circus and all it's going to do is get clicks. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on there. But I think I mentioned it in the stream a while back, and I mentioned it on the Ambita Discord as well, that I don't understand who's going to license that for 6%, because the people who was talking about licensing it, firstly, they've already got products out, and secondly, there is no point in them licensing it because it just makes their product more expensive to put a Commodore logo on the front, and the people who wanted it are going to buy it anyway. I actually thought about it today, and I actually thought he would actually, I think he would have to pay someone like Retro, are they called Retro Games Limited, the people who make the Amiga 500 Mini and stuff. I think he would have to actually pay them to put the Commodore logo on the front, because they've already got a product and they've already got a customer base, and the people who wanted it are already buying it. So if he wanted to make the Commodore brand something, he would probably have to pay them to put it on, not them paying him. And they've actually, I listened to the This Week in Retro podcast today, and they actually read out, there's actually a quote from them saying exactly what I thought, which is, why would you want to license the Commodore name just to make your product 10% more expensive? And they said exactly that. They said, we have no interest in it because we already have to license some stuff to get this out, and if we license anything else, it just makes it more expensive, and there's no point, basically. That's what they're saying. And they're just saying we're not pursuing it. So I don't get the whole business plan of just saying, let's like go for a really reasonable 6% on products that nobody's going to want to license a 6% fee on top of something that they don't need. So I don't get it. I don't get that. I mean, it'd be great if you bought it. It'd be great if you managed to do something with it. But the whole thing just doesn't make any sense from a business point of view at all to me. I just can't understand it. I can't understand that who would license it. And then apparently there was loads of mobile phones and stuff back in the day, and Hoovers and stuff that licensed it. So would they pay the 6% to get a brand name? Maybe, but who's interested in that? Nobody. Haven't seen anything concrete on what they intend to do, and his use of AI concerns me greatly at the best times. Well, I don't really watch his channel, to be honest. I've only seen a couple of his videos. Have you seen any of his videos? I don't think I've really seen any of them. I only watched the first episode of the one about Commodore, and then I didn't watch anymore because I thought this is just not going anywhere. I love the Commodore Amiga 500. Well, there you go. Signatures of the creators inside the computer was a thing at the time. Oh yeah, the 1000's got that, and the Mac's got it, hasn't it? It's a bit of charm, isn't it? Apple did that. Yeah, the Apple did it, and so did the Amiga 1000. I don't know who else did it. The Amiga 1000's got the dog paw print in it though. Yeah, there you go. Which is pretty impressive. Let's skip this one. So, Mitchie the dog, yeah, the Amiga dog. So I think the problem for me is I can't, because it's been, this whole Commodore brand thing has been done on YouTube. I now don't know whether it's serious, because if this was being done like in a boardroom or over the phone and stuff, and they're going, okay, we're doing all this stuff, I'd say okay, but the fact that it's being done on YouTube makes me wonder, is this just being done for clicks and for subscriptions and for money? Like, so, because if nothing comes of this, Paraphractic will just have loads of views, some money in his pocket, and loads of subscribers that he can then get more views in the future. So it does seem a bit, I mean, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but it just seems a bit dodgy that it's being done on a public monetized forum. So I can't tell if he's, I can't tell what his intentions are, if you see what I mean. Like, he's not just come out with a video saying, I have bought Commodore and here's what we will do with it. It's like, I'm trying to buy Commodore, watch all my videos about it. So I don't know what you think. I just don't quite get it. And like I said, the business plan just seemed like it wouldn't work. And then he went on about children's hospitals. It didn't make any sense. Like putting Commodore 64s or something in children's hospitals. It's like, what the hell would that? It's a terrible idea. I think Perry has a great ethos. Need to wait and see. Yeah, well, like I said, I hope it's genuine, and I wish it the best of luck. But I don't know that it's genuine, and I think it's going to need more than luck. Because, and in fact, in the first video, he started going on about, oh, he'd looked into crowdsourcing it, and he couldn't do it because it was illegal or whatever. And I was like, oh, so already this is off on a bad start, because you haven't got the money for it clearly then, so you want other people to pay for it. So that doesn't sound good straight off the bat. It's not like he's not some kind of billionaire who's I'm just going to buy it, and it'll be dead good. So that might be a thing. If you just said, I've got loads of money, I'm a billionaire, I'm going to buy a Commodore and I'm going to give it back to the people. And I'll be like, cool, but it's not like that. It's like, I want investors and you, and I'm going to try and get money from somewhere else. So that doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I wish it the best of luck. It would be nice that if someone could get the Commodore brand and do something decent with it, rather than having it just in the toilet, which is kind of where it is now. But I'm basically not going to follow any of the videos. I just want you to tell me at the end and go, yeah, he bought it, or it's gone nowhere. Amiga name isn't included in what he's doing. As far as I know, it's not. It's the Commodore. I don't even know which part of Commodore. It's only one part of it he's buying. I think his nostalgia is more in the C16, 64, VIC-20 era, so no Amiga name. I think the people he's buying the Commodore name off don't have the Amiga name, so I don't think he's going to get it. So, there. I've watched his channel for years, and he comes across as a genuine person and has a real passion for Commodore products. I think he's trying to do it from positive intentions. Yeah, I think he's definitely genuine, but you couldn't make all those videos and do all that stuff unless you were well into it. So yeah, he's totally into it, but I just don't think it's been, I just don't know. Like I said, it stops being it's a, what do you call it? It has to be a business. He's already coming up with a business proposition. So at the end of the day, all that stuff about like how much you're into it and how much you've got nostalgia for it won't make any difference. If you come to somebody and say, well, you pay 6% for this, and they go, no, and that's it. And it's nothing to do with nostalgia. The people who buy the Amiga Mini don't care that it's got a Chicken Lips logo on the front or not. Like, I've got one. I didn't care whether there was a Commodore logo on the front or not. And Retro Games Limited don't care either, because they've already got a customer base and they've already got a brand name. So they, like, putting Commodore on it would make it less valuable, I think. Like I said, I think he should pay them. He should pay them to, if he gets the Commodore license, he should pay them to put it on the front to give the brand some credibility. And then they could make their product even cheaper and then get it out to more people. But again, it's all about money, and it doesn't make any sense from business. He's got to run his channel, and he's got bills to pay, and so have Retro Games Limited, and none of them need that logo to make it work. I need a refill, yeah. I'm hoping he can make it work. I hope he can make it work too. Because if he can, then I'm quite happy to eat all these words I'm saying. Quite happy, because it'll be very cool if you can do anything with it. But I just, from a business point of view, I don't understand at all how it's going to work. I just don't get it. So yeah. Hi Toro. Oh, Hi Toro was the original. What was that? Was that the original name of the Amiga? The company that made the Amiga? He's definitely not getting that. He's definitely passionate. Wish him luck, but I really don't have high hopes. Totally retro. Perry is a Brit, and we don't fuck about. Good luck to him. Like yeah, but we can get things wrong, as you know. We're like going, okay, let's do this, but I just, like I said, maybe he's got some master plan. Maybe he's not revealed everything to the public. But like I said, I think the fact that he's coming out doing these videos now is actually making it a bit worse, because now I'm just looking at it like he's just trying to get clicks. Because I bet if we look at the views, I bet his videos have done really well. So he'll be getting subscriptions, he'll be getting people watching it, you know, and the algorithm's going to love it. It doesn't know it's Amiga nostalgia. It's going to love it. It's going to promote his videos even more. So if it all comes to nothing, he will walk away from it with more popularity and some money at the end of it. So that's the bit that's making me think, I don't know if this is genuine. That's the problem. I hope it is, but I don't know that it is, because I don't know anything about the guy. I don't know how it's working. No one outside of our generation cares about Commodore branded stuff. Well, yeah, but also no one in our generation cares about it on the front of an Amiga Mini, for instance, because we've all got one or haven't got one. The people who haven't bought one didn't want it, and the people who've got one didn't care that it had a Commodore logo on the front. So, do you see what I mean? It's like the people outside the generation don't care, and a lot of the people inside the generation, when they're buying these products, also don't care because they just want the thing. And I think the guy, what's his name, Dave on This Week in Retro, he pointed out something which I hadn't thought of, where there are instances where you would need to license the brand, and there aren't many of them. And one of them is that somebody made, I think there was somebody got hands on the original machine, didn't they? That actually, the injection molding machine that would make C64C cases. So to put that back into production, because that case mold makes a case with a Commodore Chicken Lips logo on it, they needed to license the logo, or needed to license the brand to be able to produce the cases. So they had to do that. So that was an instance where, yeah, you would have to do it then. But if you were just making a reproduction case that was compatible, you don't need to put the Commodore logo on, and nobody cares that you did anyway. So it doesn't really make any difference. And I'm sure people have made reproduction cases. There's reproduction Amiga cases, isn't there? And they don't have the Amiga name on. In fact, they come with a space, and where you don't get a badge. So you have to put your own badge in. But do people buy those? Yes. And would it make any difference to people? Have people not bought them because they didn't have the Commodore logo on? No, is the answer. If you need an Amiga case and you need a reproduction case, that's where you get it from. Now I feel old. Well, your name's Moss6502. You're very old now. You're from the 70s. I'm from Finland. Is that what you're saying there? You're from Finland? I have more affinity for the Amiga A, that font style, than the Commodore Chicken Lips. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And I think that is what the Retro Games Limited license in there. They've got the Amiga name, but they weren't allowed to use the Boing Ball. That's right, isn't it? So theirs isn't the Boing Ball, it's different, and they haven't got the Commodore logo on there. But ultimately, I bought one, and when I was buying it, did I really care that it didn't have a Commodore logo on the front? No. Do Retro Games Limited care? No, they don't. They don't want to put it on. A red Amiga A. I'm going to have to go get a drink, and then we're going to start some Lemmings. This one's super quiet. Oh, we're back to Blood Money. Let's just find something different. Well, this one's a good one. So yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. It is very, very strange. But he's clearly not independently wealthy enough to just buy it outright. Which, if it was, that'd be great, because there wouldn't be any of these videos. It'd just be a video saying, "Hey, look what I bought," and I'd be like, "Oh, cool, right." But it's not like that. It's different. And honestly, I just think it's a dead brand anyway, really. That's my other problem with it. It died in the 90s. It died. So this stuff that we've got here is just old stuff. I'm not interested. You know, I think it should stay dead, really. I hate to say it, but the Commodore brand should stay where it is. It should stay dead. Because it is dead. And that doesn't take away any of your nostalgia. It doesn't take away the fact that we've still got some of these computers, like this one is still working, and we can still use it. So none of your nostalgia goes from that. It's just the actual company is gone. I mean, it might even be a little bit better that it is gone, because that stuff got like locked into time in the 90s, and it just stayed the way it was. So we've got this like old stuff now that's kind of an interesting hobby. But for something like Apple just carried on and carried on. So now you've got new Apple products, but they're nothing like the old ones anyway. Nearly all audio brands are licensed today. Oh yeah, so like if you buy a not Panasonic maybe, but something like that. I'm trying to think of a brand. Philips is one that's been like sold off to everyone, isn't it? Philips isn't really a company anymore. I have a Commodore old calculator. There you go. There you go. It's Go and the Kids. Good evening. I've got flies after me. And then I suppose the other thing is, yeah, if you wanted to say, and this is a problem because it's not possible. Say you've got this Amiga 1200 and you had the engineering or the ability to put this machine back into production as it is here, then you would definitely have to have the Commodore license because it's got the Commodore logo there or whatever. But nobody can do that anyway because nobody can make all the parts that exist in this. And if they did, it'd just make the product 10% more expensive. So, what am I drinking? It's it was alcohol-free Moretti and lemonade, so it's technically shandy, but there's no alcohol in it at all. So it's alcohol-free shandy, as if there wasn't any alcohol in shandy. It's weird, the alcohol-free beer is actually 0.5% anyway. So it's technically 0.25% beer. So not enough alcohol to even know that you've had it. Bones in Runcorn, interestingly, I've never played Snow Brothers, but my son loves it. I'm that old that even my kids are more retro than me. You've never played Snow Brothers? Well, actually, I suppose it's one of those things, if you never saw it in the arcade, you just never saw it. I'm sure there's loads of arcade machines that I never passed by. But that was one that used to play a lot. And yeah, I was definitely better at it back in the day, but I just thought, I'll play through this because this is a really good game. And and it's well worth playing on main because it's just quite a lot of fun. It is actually quite good because if you actually look at the game, it is actually slowly progressing. It's adding things every time you get to a new stage. Something new happens. Like there's something different on every stage that makes the game change as it goes. So it's not just like one level that just repeats 50 times. It's changing all the time. I remember when JVC was a quality brand. Oh yeah, JVC. I wonder if I've got some JVC. Like they used to make. Remember you'd get the JVC VHS tapes, would you? I saw a box of C64 demo cassettes on sale in an actual shop today. An actual shop. They really exist. Panda Shandy. Those were the days. Panda. It's actually 7-Up I've got in there. It's 7-Up Shandy. I'm going to make another one. Do you like the work of modern tracker mod composers like Hoffman and is it Citrix? Is that? I don't like, to be honest, I don't like Hoffman's. I think these mods that he make are fine, but I don't actually like his tunes very much. They're a bit. I don't know. I haven't heard that many, but they all seem a bit ravey. But I'm sure some of the newer stuff is probably the better stuff. But this is all just random stuff I'm downloading. Cybernoid 2 though, that's an old one. But this might be a modern recreation of it, I don't know. Right, I'm going to grab a drink and then we'll start some Lemmings. You get to listen to Cybernoid 2 while I'm out of the room. And I get to listen to half of it because my headphones are broke. I can't remember how do we... what do we have to do to get Lemmings to work on the 1200? Is it nothing on this one or does it just work? I can't remember now. It's a good one, this. I decided to make tea. Who's gone to fetch a can of Cointreau? He's gone for shandy bass. No, I've gone for tea and water instead. I'm sick of it. Sick of the 7-Up alcohol-free shandy. Oh no, I do like it though. I remember drinking shandy bass as a kid and thinking I would get drunk. You'd probably kill yourself from the amount of liquid before you actually got drunk, wouldn't you? That was alcohol-free shandy though, so I was drinking, so that was super not going to get you drunk. Follow the bear shandy. Going to regret listening today, but I've coffeed up. Well, I've gone for tea. Need caffeine to boost my brain for Lemmings. I'm going to need it. Jeez. I haven't played this for like a month. So, and I don't remember, do we have to do anything special to get this to work on the 1200? That's the bit I can't remember. I don't know. Gonna find out. Let's just boot it and see what we get. I think it just worked. I'll just try booting it. I can't remember because this one was a later version. I think they might have fixed it for the 1200 so it works on the 1200 now. But did I have to do anything? I know Lemmings 1 you just turn the cache off, I think. But I think on this one they must have tested this on the 1200. Oh no. Did you like the thumbnail? Oh, the thumbnail was good that I did today. Oh, I've got to put the copy protection in. Right. Please enter the 4th number on page 10 of the manual. Okay. Lucky I didn't lose the manual. Oh, and these like numbers down at the bottom that are really hard to read. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 2, 1, 3, 1? They're printed in such a way that you can barely read them. I think it's 2, 1, 3, 1. No, it wasn't that. 4th number on page 18. I assume they mean 4th from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's got more numbers in it. 3, 1. 2, 3, 2, 3. That was correct. I think. That was weird. That number on that list had less digits on it. Maybe it's misprinted. I love that your knitted lemming is illegal, but you have an actual legit copy of the game. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Illegal lemming, and this is an officially licensed product, so this is legal as well. The umbrella lemming. Because as we know, it was definitely called the umbrella lemming in the game. Right, I wrote my code down last time. So, do I do new level? Yes. PTD 0. Level 16. Crazy. Right. Illegal. Yeah, they are. It's pirate lemming. It's pirate. It's definitely a pirate lemming. Original Lemmings version is better than a crap version. Right. Let's go. Let's go and absolutely get murdered now because I haven't played this for so long. Oh, did I do this one? 100% to be saved. What is this? No. Can you dig through these? Are these metal? Oh, you can. Well, I've already made a mess of it. How am I going to do this? This is already going to be really difficult. I don't know how this is going to work. I mean, that's definitely where we've got to get to, isn't it? It's not. I'm not mistaken in that. Well. I've got everything though. I've got like climbers and all kinds of stuff. Ah! Yeah. What? 31%? Oh, there wasn't that many lemmings. Oh, it's only 16 lemmings. Oh my word. Well. So yeah, they've given me a little bit of everything. But, you know, I think maybe you want to... don't know. This is an interesting one. So the trick is, how do I stop lemmings going off backwards without using the stopper, I guess? Yeah, because if you put one on there, you're kind of done because it's going to die. Or you can't have any die anyway. Make them all climbers. They've only given me 3 climbers. They have given me 16. Weirdly, they've given me 16 of these, 16 of these, 16. Oh, look at this. It's 316, 316, 316, 316. Somebody's just messing about there. But somehow we've got to stop them from going backwards right off the bat. So maybe something like this. I don't know. But I think that could be bad. Because they're just going to drop in here now. Oh, he's walked backwards anyway, so that's really not helped me. I've only got 3 bridge builders as well. So this might be one of those ones that's dead easy once you work it out. Or maybe it's just dead hard. It's weird that it shows the level like that. Mind the gap. So it's going to take a little while to build that bridge across the middle, and you've definitely got to build a bridge because there's no other way of getting across. So the lemmings are going to have to be contained while you're doing it. And the answer is how? I actually don't know how to do this. If you sent a climber up, wouldn't really help you because even if they dug through there, they'd fall to their death. Or you could dig through there. That wouldn't help you. That's tough. It's going to be possible though. Somehow. It's possible. I mean, I suppose you could start somebody digging across. I was going to say you could send the other 3 up there climbing just to stop them from going the wrong way, but I don't think that's going to help you either. The climber could use a bridge to save themselves. Yeah, but if they climbed up there, I don't really know. I don't think that really helps me though. I don't think it helps. You can climb up there and dig into that. and then you'd have a little space to put lemmings in, but I don't... What are you going to do with the lemmings in the meantime? It's a tricky one. And you can use bridge builders to get them to turn backwards, so that's a thing. Don't know. I still feel like going through there is the way to go, maybe. But what's going to happen with this guy? What's going to happen with any of them? Dig down. It could do. He could do. See where that gets me. Because now what's going to happen? This guy's going to fall in here and get stuck in that. Probably. Oh, I did build the bridge too early and he's gone backwards. So that's kind of messed it up. Where do I stop with this guy? Well. Bridge as soon as he turns round into that wall. Maybe. But then he'll just turn back again and then he'll still die. One bash and bridge second. One bash and bridge second dig down to trap them, but not far. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. You're going across here. Oops, I completely messed that up. Whoops. Lols. Yeah, sorry about that one. So this definitely seems like something that I can do. Let's try and get this guy to do it right. Right, where does that leave me? This guy's going to keep digging. I've only got 2 bridges to get him out though, so... I've only got 3 climbers, so I can't climb them all out, and they might climb out the wrong way anyway. I don't know if this is the right way to do this. Oops! And I made a mess of it. Well, none of them are dead, but they're also not at the exit. Pop. Yeah. So that's tricky. Dig down when one is above an open square. Yeah, oh, I could do. And if I did that though, well, I don't think he's gonna... I don't think I'm gonna make it to that open square before I get to that. And then they'll drop in there, but then what happens? They'll just die. They'll still be dead. Because they're too low and I've got to get them up. So I think you can't send them down too far or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose if I hadn't messed the bridge up, I could have got one to climb out, go up there, and then dig diagonally back down there. I could have done that. And then they would have all just popped out. That would work. Tough one. Yeah, I think that's how you do it. I think I couldn't do it though because I've messed this up. But I think this is what you've got to do. There's no way to get one of these guys to turn around, is there, without a bridge? This is going to rely on... Yeah, so what you do is as this guy's coming along here, you would turn him into a climber. He's going to climb up there. Then I'd get him to turn around with a bridge, which I can't do because I wasted my bridge. And then just dig diagonally down there. And then they'd all pop out. Oh, but he'd climb up there and carry on walking past. That's a problem. Dig down, then build to get out. Yeah, but I've only got 3 bridges. And I need one of them to get across that gap. There's no other way to get him to turn round, really, other than with a bridge, is there? I can't think of a better way. But yeah, I think if I did this, I'd end up with one lemming that ends up walking off that way. Something like that. You only need 2 if you don't go too far. 2? Oh yeah, maybe. What, you think you can dig down in there and you'd somehow get out with the 2 bridges? It's a possibility, but you need 1 bridge to stop him from digging. That's the problem. So you just end up with 1. You end up with 1 spare. You've only got 3 bridges. Build the bridge 1 story lower. That's... I don't see how that helps. Well, if you build it from there, I'll just be underneath the... If I go down, the only way to get back up is climbing or bridges. So I've only got 3 climbers, so you can't climb them all out. So I don't think that's going to work. I'm just trying to think if the climber actually helps. Because one thing you can do is send a climber up there. But again, that doesn't help that much, I don't think. When the bridge hits the other tower, then dig right. I don't... That's what I do. You talking about building up there. You do know I've only got 3 bridges though. 3. That's my sum total of bridges. I don't really know. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Already did the wrong thing. Whoops. You definitely don't want to end up lower than this thing here because that's going to do you. Last time I played this game was 1995 or something. I'm not an expert. Yeah. But yeah, I think the things to remember here are there's only 3 bridges. Only 3. I do have 16 of these. That's completely useless. So yeah, the problem is I'm using 1 bridge to stop him. It's a bit crazy. And yeah, I think that's right. Oh, I'm having to pause a lot because it requires a lot of thinking. So this is what I was going to do before. Dig him through there. Oh, maybe I could have sent the climber across whilst he was digging this. Maybe, and he would have come back? I don't know. This is what I'm thinking of doing. And then somehow I've got to dig down about here. Like this. I don't think this is going to work. No. Now he's just going to... And that's the problem. He's going to walk off the other side. But that might have worked if I hadn't dug so deep. They might have just all popped out there. I was thinking of having multiple bashes, but the ones following are just going to bash away the bridges that the first one starts. I don't know. Once you get to that middle bit, though, you've got to build a bridge in the middle, and then you can't have people there while you're doing that because they will fall to their death. Make them all pickaxes. Well, if I did that, they'd dig down below where they've got to get to, and then they won't be able to get back up because there aren't enough climbers and there aren't enough bridges. So definitely don't want to go down. First bash, second dig down, let them turn around and dig diagonal to the trapped lemmings. Don't know how that works. Let them turn around. Dig diagonal to the trapped lemmings. But I need to keep them trapped until I've finished. So that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. But having that guy climb like that is a problem. It's a problem, and now I've got no bridges to turn him around with. I don't think it's going to be possible to get those guys out of there like that. All wall bashes, we could try that, but I still don't know. You're still gonna be done by the time you get to here. Your problem then is they're all just gonna run over the edge. So actually that doesn't work. Once the bridge is there, they are safe. So they're not though, because if they turn around at any point after that bridge has been built, they're not safe. So don't dig through the wall on the right first. Let them go back and axe down. I don't know how that's going to help, because then how do I stop them? Is this one of these things that's difficult to explain? The problem is if you start them doing something, you've got to stop them doing it. So if they're digging, they have to stop by either reaching nothing or by you stopping them. So if I start them digging down and there's nothing to stop them, they'll either fall out, which means they're going to die, or they'll dig through a wall and then they'll die. But as long as they don't climb, they are stuck. I don't know what you're saying though. Once the bridge is there, they are safe. That's not true. So don't dig through the wall on the right first. Let them go back. Well, yeah. But then they'll dig down there, like I said, and then where are they? They're in here, and then they're going to die. They're going to die. So, I don't know. I mean, there are other things we could do. You could make the first guy into a climber, and the second guy could dig through. But that doesn't really help too much. That doesn't help at all. Probably. Probably doesn't help. Because now this guy can't climb, but... doesn't change the fact that these two guys are here at the same time, really. Probably have to do... That's a bit weird. I've got this guy coming down here now. Don't know if that's helped me. That's probably not helped me at all. It has not helped. I mean, I can get this guy to turn back and get him to dig down there. That could be a thing. Like this. Oh no, I've got two things happening at the same time. That's just really bad. He's already gone. It's just, they're just both there at the same time. It's not possible for me to do that. That might have worked though, actually. That might have actually worked. If the timing wasn't absolutely mega critical. Because then he would have dug through there and they would have actually done it. And they would have all gone. But they can't get killed because of the first hole you have them in and the bridge is saving them on the right. The bridge is saving them on the right. Okay, but you didn't say about the first... It says once the bridge is there, they are safe. Oh, you mean once the bridge is there, they're safe and I've dug that hole at the start, right? Have them... Is the other left side of the screen solid? I mean, what happens if you build a bridge to the left? So it would give you time. Don't know. That was it. Without the climate even, digging down to them to release them. Digging down to them to release them and then finish the digging. Yeah, the left of the screen is death. Yeah, so I think maybe that might have worked. What was doing there, but the timing's crazy on it. Timing's absolutely crazy. It's full on bonkers. So I think I've got to send him down about there. Maybe. Uh-oh, forgot to do this guy. Oh, you can still do it, I suppose. Uh-oh, no I can't because that's gone wrong. Right, okay, that didn't work. If this is what you've got to do, this is incredibly tricky. Or crazy, this is crazy. Yeah, I imagine this is hard to explain. It's going to be one of those things where you have to draw diagrams. Let's go. What's the latest suggestion? Bash across with the first, then build across the gap. Okay, but if you do that, you've already got a dead lemming. Second dig and stop with a build, but just enough to hold them there. That's what I've already done. Then first turns around and digs diagonal to release them. Does that work? Oh yeah, maybe that would work. Because that guy's not... Yeah, maybe that does work. I see what you're saying now. I'm just making this too crazy. Like this. But this is the bit where it's all a bit like, oh my god, there's a lot going on. Oh, did I do that wrong? Oh, they've already come out. Okay. Yeah, it's all about whether you can get that there. I suppose you can. Yeah, it's difficult to explain because when you're talking about like, okay, start again, but do this, but don't do this, but do this, but don't do this. But I think you're implying that do some of the things I did before, but not also some of the other things. Uh-oh, hang on. I get you though. I think that's probably the way to do it. It's just getting the timing right now. Right, you're saying everyone's okay, and all I've got to do is probably dig about here? Oh yeah. Is there a really tight time limit? It's that easy. It's that easy. Simples, yeah, simples. I see what you mean now. It's about getting that thing. The problem was I was digging too deep on the first one. So you've got to do a thing where you're doing those two bridges at basically the same time. Well, I did say it's probably dead easy once you know. It's dead easy once you know. Do it again. This is the thing. These kind of games are like, once you've actually mastered it, it's sometimes the fun is taken out of it. You have to wait 30 years before you play it again, and then you won't know how to play it. What's going on in this level? It's an exploding barrel from Doom. They were green in Doom, though, weren't they? OMG. What is this? Where's the exit? There? These look like they're like metal, but they're not, are they? Only giving me 4 bridges, which looks like enough to get up there, doesn't it? Oh my god. And then down here, and so I suppose this bit's simple here, because that is just, if you can get to there, they're just going to walk home, aren't they? So you've probably got to get in there, get through there, and stuff. That's what we can say. But I'll tell you what, we can't. Well, we've got 2 bashers and 3 downward diggers. So there's your problem. This actually might be a little bit tricky. I didn't actually see how many lemmings I've got saved. Am I allowed to put 1 blocker in? Let me just nuke them. They've given me 1 blocker. Oh no. Is he going to pop? I didn't read. I do this thing of not reading the screen at the start. Oh, 98%. Is that... Okay, so I can lose 1 lemming. I can lose 1 whole lemming. How generous. I think that's 1's going to be enough though, isn't it? Because I've got 2 bashes. I can probably bash through that. And if I can get somebody up there, I'm probably all right. So I think the thing to do here is to only use 2... Oh, hang on. I don't know anymore. Only use... I don't know is the answer. Right, I think that might be okay. Is he going to die from that? No! So the question is, I need to keep that, and I need to keep that. I've only got 4 bridges, and I've got the 1 exploder I need. Can I get over that with 1 bridge? And where do I put it? Is it, say, here? That's not going to work. Oh, maybe it could have got over there. Oh, he got over. OMG. I wasn't expecting that. OMG. That was probably the limit of what you could get there. So I have to remember that you probably want to build in the middle of there next to that line. I'm going to screw this up. And the question here is, where do I build here? Probably from here? I think. I only got 2 minutes on this level as well. Pixel perfect, apparently it was, but... Ooh, is that going to make it? Yeah. It's going to get to about there. This one might not be pixel perfect. Oof. Right, I'm going to start these guys. Because of the time limit. And hopefully, I've not screwed it up. And hopefully you can make this fall. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. I've messed it up. I'm thinking, why aren't my lemmings coming? That was a mistake. I should have let them come down here and put the blocker here. Whoops. That first stopper is going to be a problem, I think. Maybe needed him within the wall. Yep, you called it. Apart from that, that was nearly a first try. If they just give me one more of those, I would have done it. Oh well, at least we get to see him explode. Oops. Oops. Is all I can say there. Probably is better to put the blocker down there anyway, because they just get a bit closer to the exit. The time limit's quite tight. Oops. Oops. What can I say? Oops. I can actually put him here, can't I? Should have put him here. Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it. And this guy is going to build here, exactly here. Chances of pixel perfect bridge. I think that is pixel perfect. There we go. Because I remembered where to put it last time. So yeah, this is one where the time limit's a little bit against you, I think. They've still, because it probably takes them, oh, I don't know how long it's going to take them to walk all the way across the screen. This has got to be pixel perfect. There we go. Right, when do I blow this other guy up? When he gets about here? Well, it's like we've got 1 minute 30. It'd probably take them a minute to get to the level. So we've got time. But when he gets to, like, let's say here, we can definitely set them off. Should we do it now? Could have done it earlier. There you go, so we've got a minute to get all these guys. Ooh, that's still going to be pretty tight. He's got to get to there in 50 seconds. So I can probably set the lemmings off when the guy's digging about here. If this doesn't work. Place your bets. Is this lemming going to get in 30 seconds? Run! They don't run. They just walk. I tell you what though, you actually get a little bit more of the time than there's on the clock, because like if he gets in as the clock's gone to 0, it still works. Oh my word, this is going to be tight. Oh, he might not make it. Oh, I had a second to spare. No problem. Whole second. Jeez. I thought I had loads of time there, but yeah, when I set him off, I was like, oh, this will be fine. You do get that one where it goes to 0 and he just pops in after the 0 and it counts it. You made it by the skin of your teeth. Is that because I got the exact amount or because I did the time? Yes. We don't know. Ooh. No problem. Yeah, right. 3 minutes. It's another fast one. What the devil? What's this? This looks absolutely bonkers. 90% to be safe seems like a luxury after last 21. I don't know, it's a bit weird because I think you find the ones where it's 100%. Sometimes that's easier because you actually know what you can't do. But this one, it's like, well, maybe I can, I can kill 5 of them and maybe I need to, but maybe I don't need to. I don't know. So there's probably more options of ways to do it now. Like they've only given me 1 blocker anyway, but they've given me 2 exploders. So that doesn't seem good. That seems bad. Oh, what is this? So again, this is like, once they get to here, they're just going to walk over this, aren't they? So if we can get these guys, they've probably got to dig through there. This is a problem. Oh, except I could get up that. Oh, and that looks like a trap. That's not good. Oh dear. Well. See, this is the thing where, like, if I start digging through here, this guy might turn back and die, but that's alright because I can let him die. What about this trap? Oh, he is dying there. Look at the water, it's nasty. Actually, don't know if we're gonna... Yeah, that's... Oh, that's... Oh. It's a Hoover. It does... The hair goes off. Okay. Not good. So, I could have built a bridge over that, couldn't I? Yeah. So this is like a pressure plate. And then the next thing is like, can you survive this fall? Whoops. Do you think they can... Oh! Oh, they're dying. No, they can't survive that. That's a problem. But if I can get them to here somehow... we might be alright. The music is definitely not as good in Oh No More Lemmings. Look at that, they can kind of do that. Oh, that's not good though. Now they're all going the wrong way. This might have been where I needed the exploder. If they just made it to there, everything would have been fine. Right, well that's something. So the other option is to send them this way. Maybe we'll try that. What do you think? Oh no, because then once we get down here, we've got to do a bridge, a bridge, a bridge, a couple of bridges. We could dig through there, I suppose. I don't know. Let's go the other way and see what happens. It's Lindford Pickle. Good evening. Yeah, let's try going the other way, just to see what happens. Because they actually do walk this way, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. He's dead. That's 1. Got to keep count. I'm going to do the blocker. Oh, is it going to take more than 1 bridge to do? Oh, no, that's not good. That is not good what I've done. And I also let him die. I don't think that's... Yeah, this bottom way is not going to work, is it? Oh no. I suppose I could dig down there, get past the trap, go in here and dig over that. Something like that. Maybe that'll work. Could try that. Just try things. Try stuff. So this guy can just die. Oh, that guy's gonna go and... Oh, he's gone the wrong way. Oh, that's a trap! Oh no, I didn't know that. I've just found out that's a trap. Did you know about that? Just started your Menace from Source series this morning. Loving it. Oh, there you go. Well, it probably hasn't progressed that much since it started. It started like last year, but I haven't done that much. But I am keeping up with it. As a recent sub found your stream. There you go. Well done. We actually just played a bit of Menace at the start of the stream just to see if the autofire that I did recently was working. It looked sus. Yeah, right. You didn't call it out, though. I didn't know that was a trap. It's a good one, though. These are new traps for Oh No More Lemmings, though, aren't they? These weren't in Lemmings. It's just zapping them. 3.23k subscribers. Jeez. I've hit the big time. If I get 4k subscribers, I'm going to buy Commodore. The other bits of Commodore that everyone else isn't buying. I don't remember either of these traps in the original game. Yeah, I think they're new. That Hoover's new. Right, well anyway, you could get away from this by just digging there. But we've got a trap there, we've got a trap there. You can get over that one. Poop. Let's try something else. Right, let's not go near the traps. No problem. Absolutely no problem. I wonder if there's anything I can do with this guy who's going to turn around and just die. Is there anything he can do that's useful? No. He's going to die. Right. This guy's going to dig where, about here? There's that one guy who's dying. This guy's going to die on the Hoover if we don't do something. Question is, should I? Or just let him die on the Hoover? He's going to die. And this is where you put the blocker, isn't it? Here. There. Build. There you go. That's the way that. Although even if I get over here, oh, I can dig through, can't I? That's how it's going to work. That's how it's going to work. Oh, whoa! There was 2 lemmings there. Didn't realise that. How many have I lost? Oh, wait a minute. Who's dying? Somebody... I think I might have lost too many. We'll see. I lost 1 on the left, 1's the Hoover, 1 there, that's 3. You can lose 5. This is another time limit problem, isn't it? Right. I think that's it. I think I went from the first Lemmings to the Christmas Loving series, Lemming series. I must have had Oh No at some point. I never played Oh No More Lemmings back in the day. I don't think I played the full Lemmings, to be honest, but yeah, the Christmas Lemmings was good. I might have actually just played the Christmas Lemmings and maybe played the other ones a bit. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a long way. Oh, we've got a minute. Oh, and there's 45 out, so that is the number I need. The timer is going to be brutal. It might be brutal. Yeah. We've got to get the lemming who's coming down that hill now. Oh, well. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? I think I actually let 5 die. It's exactly 5. The Christmas and New Year lemmings were great, but I was terrible at them. Oh, look at that. The timer is much easier on this one. I had 20 seconds to spare instead of 1. That's the right way to go. Yep. Made it by the skin of my teeth. Oh, yes. Don't panic. Oh, it's another one of you can lose 5 lemmings. Lemmings the Tribes is hard. I've not even played that one. That's Lemmings 2, is it? Ooh, look, there's one of those traps. Too late. Panicked. Okay. Don't panic though, because what the? Ooh, that's weird. Why is that up there? They don't want you going up that way. Well, oh, there's bubbly water down there. I keep thinking that's ground, but it's not. It's bubbly water. What have I got? I've got a... I don't know. I've got one of these. This music is pretty annoying. Oh, if any of them go left there, they gon' die. So he's gonna die. Well. We can slow this guy down. Oh. We definitely don't want to be putting a blocker in up there though, do we? Because... Dunno. Oh, this is all bad. Everything I'm doing here is bad. Right, that's 2, 3. That's 4. Okay, now... Oh, wait a minute. Haven't got enough dudes to get through here. I've got exploders, though. Maybe I could explode... Oh, maybe I could explode my way through there. But if I put a blocker in, I'm kind of also screwed. I'd have to time the explode. I don't think I'm going to make this. No! That was a waste of a lemming. You'd probably have to start where? Here? Whoop, wrong way. Oh no, that's too late. I should have gone back a bit. Well. Oh, I could have actually just put the blocker there, couldn't I? Have done it like that. Let's try this again. That might be a red herring. I don't think you really need to go up there. Bit of a red herring. Oh, the other way to do it. Yeah, the other way to do it is to build up there and dig through this wall. You only got one basher. And then you wouldn't be able to bash through these. That seems like a bad idea. So let's try doing what I did before. Which way is he going to go? The wrong way. See, it's a shame that guy's just going to get moided down there. There's not a lot I can do with him. Moider. Probably should have got him to build a bridge up there. Maybe. It would have saved a lemming, and also if they come walk back this way. Dunno. Does the trap work at the start? I think it probably does. But I've got to... Yep, it works. This guy's gonna die. Could make him build a bridge. Save one of them. How many bridges do I really need? Blimey, this is tricky. It's absolutely tricky. Oh no! Damn you. No, I've messed that up. I'm just trying to think if it's possible to explode my way through here. Maybe I should have somehow put the exploder in and then gone down a bit. Ooh, that's not good. Maybe it is possible. Let's have a look. Ah, look. So you can get through there like that by blowing up 2 lemmings. There was probably a better way to do what I'm doing here. I should have put the blocker in. Ooh, where would you put it? Yeah, if I'd have got that guy to build that bridge there, I could have put the blocker here and that would have been fine. Let's try that. %? Actually got some people in though. It's always a thing in these levels, like first you don't know how to do it and then you're actually getting some like the lemmings in, and then later on you're trying to work out to get more lemmings in. It's always a milestone. I got a lemming in. So yeah, I think one of the things to do might be to get this guy to build a bridge here. That's probably a good thing. Oh, and then I should have done that. Yeah. This is already better. Oh, it's not better though, because I need 2 guys to explode through here. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Don't know if there's any better way to do that. I might have screwed this up. It's a shame I couldn't get him, like, digging through that, and he'd dig through the whole thing. If you could get that bridge to finish right there and be able to do it, that'd be too difficult, I think. Is there any other way to do this? I don't know. What I might do... This might not work. Try this. I'm going to get him to walk back. I'm going to block him here. Ooh, that might be in the wrong place. Climb up and dig backwards. Don't even know how I'd get up there anyway. I wonder if they're going to get stopped. If they don't get stopped by him, we're alright. Alright, we're maybe okay. This is where we need precision blockers. Oh, there we go. Right, how many did I kill? That's the question. Oh, and also, maybe I haven't got the... Oh, have I got enough time? Maybe. At the start, just let them walk. You mean going around here? There's a trap down there and everything, though. I don't know if I've done it. What did I need? 90? 92? I've done it. You're right. I've done it. There we go. More than enough. I have the makings of a master Lemmings player. That's what they told me. The screen told me that. It must be true. It is Oh No More Lemmings, by the way, if you're asking. It's not Lemmings. It's Oh No More Lemmings. And I believe that is crazy finished. Unless this is one last level. Oh, it's the last level of crazy. So this is a weird one. This is where you can kill half of them. It's like, uh-oh. And there's 4 minutes. That doesn't sound good. What the... And there's 2 entry trapdoors. And a little... Oh, this is like the Christmas Lemmings thing, isn't it? It's not like... Looks a bit like Christmas Lemmings there. Gotta go. Good luck. Thank you very much. And remember, you're number 1. Apparently. You are the master Lemmings player. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm certainly gonna have some real trouble on this level. 26 bridges. Oh, jeez. Oh no, what is all this? Uh-oh. No, everything I'm doing here is bad. What am I doing? This is really hard. Yep, I've killed those. I'm just going to check something. These are metal, are they? Yeah, they're metal. You can't dig those. This is just really bad. I suppose once you get to a certain place, it might be all right. If you let these guys go down, though, they're not going to get out, are they? Oh my! Oh what? Oh look at that! Nasty. Damn you, DMA Design. Look at that 1 pixel gap. So even if they get through there, this is just going to be a crazy. You could make a Pikmin style platformer with Lemmings. Yeah, I remember playing Pikmin. It was quite good actually. Oh, these guys are trapped down here. So this level is evil. We do have blockers though. So I didn't realise that. There goes part of my headphones. So this is a little bit nasty. A little bit nasty. Got to build a bridge upon that little last bit. So was it only 20 lemmings? It was 20 lemmings. Who's coming out first? This guy. And then this guy. We're going to want a blocker there. Okay. Right, we might be doing slightly better. Now I can do one at a time, maybe? Should we try these guys? I don't know what's going on here. This is all really bad. Oh, this is bad because once I get through there, they're just going to fall in, aren't they? Uh-oh. Who just died and how did that happen? Yeah, this is this is tricky. Because once I do this, these guys all just fall to their death. This is everything I've done here is bad. Oh, we fell through that gap there. Well, at least they give you a lot of bridges. Oof. So maybe I should dig up there like that. That could be a better thing to do, and same with that one. Let's try that. Oh, I do miss the Lemmings one. If Oh No More Lemmings had the original Lemmings music, that would be much better. Right. Let's go indeed. You're going up there. You're going up there. I'm probably going to have to do that. Whoops. Has this helped? No, it's not helped. It's made it worse. Oh my word, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I suppose if you can keep these guys up here, once I get one guy through this section and down there, once you just dig, if you just dig through there, these guys will all just fall and go to the end anyway. So these guys I don't have to worry about. Probably. That's what I would say. Let the first drop down and let the rest follow to trap them. Yeah, trap them down here though, but oh my word, you're going to be in trouble if you trap them down here. Because these guys will not die, they just go down like that. They'll end up down here. But whether you can get them out without killing them, or you wouldn't be able to get out of here. There's not going to be enough bridges, is there? Because what? I mean, yeah, once you're down here, you're really in trouble. But I think this is the right thing to do. Like, get these guys stuck up here, and then just get these guys across. Possibly. And maybe if I started building... Oh no, there's nowhere I can build there that would have got them across. Let's try again. The music is too fast. Feels too urgent. Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's just what they did for this game. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it was just slower in the other games. Definitely got a lot of bridges though. That's what I can say. Building up here is the right thing to do. Did it really help me by building up there? Probably not. Whoops. Yeah, I've messed that up already. I think that guy probably does want to build up there. Oh, do I have climbers? No, I do not have climbers. I do not. I do have a lot of bridges though. Oh, is that? Oh, that's all right. Right. So, next question. Let the first drop down to trap them. You'll work out the best route. Yeah, but trap them in what? Trap them in that thing at the bottom. I'm never going to get them out. Never ever going to get them out if I do that. That's going to be the problem. If you're talking about trapping them down here, is this what you're talking about? Get them out of here? It's going to take about 1 billion bridges to get out there. Well, you could get out to there and get over there, maybe over here. You've got to get up there, though. Really. I don't really know what you're saying. You want me to trap them in? You know I can't dig through these. These are metal. Can't dig out of those. You do understand that? So the only way to get out of these is to build out of them. I mean, I suppose you've only got to build up to the top there, but then if you want to get across here, you really got to go crazy. Crazy. You need to go out the top. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's going to take so many bridges to do that. I don't see what the point in sending them down to the bottom to send them back out the top is. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure what you're trying to tell me. Send them down to the bottom and then bring them back up to the top. That's what you're telling me. Stick them all in this hole here. These guys would all end up in there. These guys would end up dying. I suppose you could put a blocker there and then they'd all go in that one. So you'd end up with lemmings in there and lemmings in there. And now you're screwed because you've got to dig out of that. And then you're just screwed at that point. Does that make sense? I'm screwed. I'm screwed either way, though, to be honest. Because where I am now, I'm screwed. So let's try. Let's try anything. Maybe I'll leave these guys and try these ones up here. Something like that. Oh no, that didn't work. Oh no, this is not good. Oh, that's not good there either. Well, that's better, I suppose. Well, I've got up to here. Well, this is all a bit crazy. Ah, damn you. The time limit's not exactly great either, is it? Got to remember to build up there as well. I've probably got to get over that. You will need to get out the top with builders. Block the right. Well, I'm getting out the top. Oh, do you know what? This isn't going to be enough. I think. I've got 2 blockers, so I don't think this is enough lemmings. Or was it? Was it 50% I needed? Some things I'm saying aren't showing up. Well, it's too late anyway because I think I did it. I just about. You know, I don't know how I did that because I was losing so many lemmings and I was just like, just trying to build bridges where I could. Are you saying pirate things so pirate things don't show up? Is that what you're doing? I'll tell you what though, that is crazy done. Crazy's done. Yeah, that's not an easy level because that was like, I didn't know what was going on there. That was just like, you're going to lose some lemmings and God knows what. But I just about made it. Just about. I think the key was there, realizing that that right-hand thing, once you've got them locked in place, all you have to do is leave them and then get the other ones through. Because then you've only got 1 problem instead of 2 problems. I've had that a couple of times. I think mentioning things blowing up was triggering. Oh, yes. You don't really have any control over that either because the... Oh, saying that. I'll change it to live chat. Does that show up? Don't know. Yeah, you can... I think you can turn off the filtering, but it still will filter stuff. So that, if you want to put bombs in, you have to go to Twitch. Anyway, it's done. But that's crazy done. Should we try 1 level of what's after crazy? Wild. Pop your top. I didn't read. What? This is wild. Looks like somebody was in deluxe paint putting bubbles everywhere. Oh, look, it's explode. Oh, this is like pachinko. Oh, he's here. It's a pachinko machine. What am I doing? Is this the only way down? How many do I have to save? I didn't read. This is ridiculous what I'm doing. You shouldn't be just randomly blowing up lemmings. Uh-oh. That wasn't what I wanted. That is not what I wanted to do. Right, these guys can go down here. Okay, those guys are going down there. And he can go down here. Oh, that was wrong what I did there. This is absolutely stupid. I already hate it. 4 entrances. Yep. Oh, damn it. I'm in here now. Oh, well, that's just great. Okay, I've made a mess of this. I probably could have been a bit more tactical about it, but I just... But it's a pachinko machine. Is that right? Streaming on Twitch. How uncivilized. Exactly. Oh, well, actually, I've got 88% to be saved anyway. So, what the devil? What the devil are you supposed to be doing here, do you think? Do I really want to get these guys to the middle like this? I don't know, it's like... Go down there. And... oh, that was bad. Right, that was a complete waste. Tell you what, let's get them all out and then I'll blow them all up, see what we get. %saved, I call that a win. Did I actually save 5%? Wow. These levels are tested, so it must be double. Yeah, that's totally true. This is the best thing about this game. The music is definitely the worst thing. That's how you get them down there. Looks like a level I would design in MS Paint with the spray can tool. That is possibly... it'll be deluxe paint, won't it? This will be deluxe paint. Right, where have I got to go here? So... it's too big to fall down the middle, so I want to end up here and I want to end up here. So these guys definitely want to go in there. He wants to go in there. So that's a thing. Let's do that. He wants to be in there. And this guy wants to be in here. Right. Probably. I think. I think what I just did there was bad. Uh-oh, that was a waste. This is really a great way to kill lemmings. So, is this any good? I've got to get them to come out here. Maybe I shouldn't have used those diggers at the start because it was probably bad. Get them all to the middle section. Well, that's the key, isn't it? Let's start this again. Yeah. It's funny because they must have oh, just stick loads of bubbles in, and they'll go, all right, how are you going to do that? I suppose it's like you just give you the amount of things you need to do it. Let's pop your top. So, yeah, we definitely don't want these guys coming down here. We want to get them about, you want to be about here, and you want to be about here. So the ideal way is probably, I don't know. It's probably to explode in there. Let's try that. Who comes out first? This guy. Let's try that. I want him to explode there. Oh, that's exactly where he did it. Will he go through there, do you think? He will. Oh, this is not good, what I've just done here. I wonder if I could get him to... oh, what I'm doing there is not good. That's just not good, what I just did. Oh well, they're all dead now. Probably want it to be one further down. Oh yeah, I have got some builders, you're right. I didn't realise that. Yeah, you're right, I've got some builders. But if I took them all to the middle, I don't want to take them all to the middle. I think I want to get out of the middle. Possibly. I see what you mean though. We want to get this guy. I think this guy. Oh, damn it! I didn't want to do that. I think. Like this guy. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Let's start this again. I think I want to build these guys out the middle. Out. I know what you mean, though. You could just go down one side. Well, left side or right side. It wouldn't make any difference, really, would it? Are they both the same? They are not quite the same. Not quite. But it'd definitely be easier to cut one path through than two. Oh, that was wrong. That was definitely wrong. Can you get over there? All right, they're going over there now. Everyone's going over. This is just really wrong what I'm doing here. Well, I've got one basher, I didn't really realise that. Oh, I've ended up in here. Oh, is that even going to do it? Oh, we might not do it. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Well, now you've got to get lucky. That wasn't it. Oh, that might be a big fall. Oh no! This has all gone completely wrong. Yeah, well there you go. That's really bad. You monster. Well, it wasn't intentional. I think using the builders to get them all to one place is easy, because then you can get them all through just with one lot of exploders or one lot of diggers. But I don't know where the best place to use the diggers is. It's like you want to dig there, like through that bit there, or here. I don't know. You can dig through twice though. You dig through once there, once there. It's like you need one more. Either way, going down through either of these sides would be the way to go. I think we're going to leave it till next week anyway, but this is bonkers. Let's just blow them all up. Let's see them all die. How many lemmings do we get? Do we get 100? Oh, wow. Oh, we get 60. Oh my word. But that's good. So, oh, I didn't write down the, I'll just write down the level I was on. Didn't write down the thing for that level. It's, oh, we can just start wild from the first level anyway. Wild level 1. You can just start it on that, can't you? Wild level 1. That is where we're up to. How many are there? It was, so is that like, are we up to level like 40 or is it 60? I don't know what level we're up to. Let's just go back to the title screen and have a look. How do you... Oh. Oh, you can press escape. Right button for menu. So we had tame. We did tame. We did crazy. That's 40 levels. Oh, this is only level 41. And that'll be 60, 80. Oh my god. So we're on level, basically on level 41. 20. Oh, is that right? There's 20 levels in there. 40 levels in crazy. Yeah, so and then it's 41 for wild. bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But it's good, and that's going to be... Next time we get to that, I've forgotten what I did on that level. 100 standalone levels. 20 quid. Yeah, that's probably a decent 20 quid if you want to spend some money on an Amiga game. Oh, it's got a picture of that zapper on the back of the box. It's got a picture of that little zappy thing. Oh, I don't think we've done... Oh, I can see one of the levels I've done. Wonder how well Oh No More Lemmings actually did. I suppose it's a bit of a cash-in, but it's also good because it was a good game. It sold millions, and they're like, well, just make 100 levels and then release them. It's kind of what Doom 2 is. If you look at Doom 2, it's just levels for Doom 1 with a shotgun. There is some slight differences, but it's not much. Mostly Doom 2's Doom 1. And some of the levels aren't even that good. Quite a negative name for a game. I mean, yeah, it's quite good, though. I mean, it's quite a good idea, though, isn't it? Oh, no more Lemmings. I quite like it. I quite like it. Be interested to see, like I said, how well it did. Not another Resident Evil. Yeah. It should be, oh no, not another Call of Duty. That's what I think when I see that. Oh, it was like I watched the let's just put some random tunes on and see what we get. We got this. Hang on. Yeah, I watched the Xbox live stream with all the new games that are coming out. And some of them were quite good, and they finished with like, oh, we've just got one more game to show. And they showed this like cutscene of this like game. I was like, God, it looks weird. But also there's like military things in it. And it's like, oh, it's Call of Duty. It's like the disappointment, like, oh, it's just Call of Duty. Wait till you see Tribes and Revolution. I don't think I'm going to play those. I think I'm going to stop at Oh No More Lemmings. I don't think the Lemmings 2 or whatever it was, or was it Lemmings Tribes, was that good, was it? I think it probably ruined the mojo a bit by trying to just put too much in, and then it just made it worse. The COD reveal was the biggest letdown. Was super curious right up to the reveal. Yeah, it's like it started with like, oh, he was in some kind of weird like digital dimension, and there was a butterfly, and things were going weird. And it's like, oh, it's like looks like some kind of weird like X-Files thing, and then there was like a woman, and she had like this military like Ed 209 thing. And you're like, that doesn't look like what should be in this game. And then it started showing bits that I recognised from other Call of Duty games which I hadn't played, and it was like, oh, all right, yeah. Oh yeah. Still a better name than Final Fantasy. Still a better name than Final Fantasy, which is quite misleading. Yes, that's true. Am I on Xbox? Technically, I'm on Xbox. Yeah, no, the people in the chat was going past so quick on the live stream on YouTube, and I was like, what is happening? And people were just asking for, I can't remember what they were asking for. Silk Song, it was called, or something. Like, just every time a game came on, they were just saying, "Can we see Silk Song?" I was like, did you just come here for one game? Like, it's probably the wrong thing to watch, the showcase, if you just wanted one game. But they had High on Life 2 and some, I can't remember what the rest of the games were now. But yeah, Call of Duty's like, yeah, we've got one more game. I was like, oh, it's Call of Duty. But then they have, yeah. But I think I have played a single player campaign of one of the Call of Duties, and it wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad either. But I think it's all about the multiplayer in that game, isn't it? COD. You only play COD. Really? Well. COD 4. I think there's so many of them, isn't there? I can't remember the last one I played. It was the one with Kevin Spacey as a character, I think. I don't remember. But I just played the single player of it just to see what it was. But the single player just feels like, here's a showcase of all the weapons you'll use in multiplayer. That's what it felt like it was doing. Press F to pay your packs. Is that one? I use that meme a lot at work, actually. If you ever get a cut feature from the game, I always send that. That was in that one. That'll never end, will it? Press F to pay respects. It's just so. I don't know if they knew that was going to become a meme when they did it. It's just weird that you can even do it. Just weird. The bit in Modern Warfare where the nuke goes off is great. I don't remember that. And it was a long time ago when I played whatever the COD I was played. Is your stream licensed? No. It'll get a copyright thing probably for this tune, I bet. Is it licensed to COD? No. No. But there were some good looking games. Not that I can remember the names of them. But they look quite good. But COD... Well, COD was just spent 2 minutes showing a cutscene, which didn't sound good. I do play Flashback on Xbox though. Is that the Amiga game? I've not played the Monkey Island games on Xbox or PC, which you've got the speaking in. That'd be good. Is Fate of Atlantis on there as well, or not? We could get Troy Baker to do the voice for it. Oh, there you go, Flashback. But yeah, there's so many games to play. I'm going to continue doing the never had an Xbox. Should I buy one? I don't know. There's nothing on there that you couldn't play on the PC, really. So if you've already got a PC, you don't need one, technically. I've got one because it's the box under the big telly, so it does all the things that you need to do. So if you're doing the couch gaming, that's the place to do it. But they're nearly as expensive as a PC now, so I think that's the problem. I don't know what a Series X costs now. How much is a Series X? I think they're cheaper than a PC that could. If you want a PC that can play 4K gaming, I think the Xbox is the cheapest way to do that. Oh, they're only £400. I thought they were more than that. Oh no, that's refurbished. Okay. Hang on. Argos. Let's check the Argos price. Just show me the Series X. Hang on. 500. They are £500. Wow. So I don't think you can get a PC that can do 4K gaming for £500. Not that well. So, but if you don't want 4K gaming and you want the usual 2K gaming, you probably can buy a £500 PC that can do that. So there you go. So should you get an Xbox? I don't know. For me, it's the thing that lives under the telly and does all. So you watch Netflix on it, you watch YouTube on it, and you play games on it, and it's the thing that does all those things. And it works better than a PC in that respect. It makes a lot of noise and gets quite hot though. It was making a big whirring noise when I was just playing any game. I played Doom Dark Ages on it, and yeah, it was making a big whirring noise. It was hot that week I played it though. Given the recent announcements of job losses, I have no idea what Microsoft are thinking. I was looking forward to Perfect Dark. Such a shame. Oh, right. Main thing for consoles is probably where are your friends playing? Yeah, I suppose so. It used to be like if you want to play Halo, you play it on Xbox, but it's on PC now. You play it on Steam, can you, I think? I have a PlayStation because I've always had a PlayStation. I've got an Xbox because I've always had an Xbox. So that's the thing. Sherlock's got loads of Xboxes. Well, grab one. And I tell you what, the non like Series X Xbox, I think is still a really pretty good console. It won't be. It'll be a while before people stop releasing. You know, some things won't work on that now, but you can probably still play a load of games on that. I bet it's cheaper than the Series X. Assuming they're still making it. Oh, it's 140 quid refurbished again. Why am I getting refurbished first? Where's Argos or something that shows Xbox? Here we go. Amazon. Oh, it's actual original Xbox on Amazon. Really? Well, let me just find the price. Oh yeah, so it's the Series S is £290. So that's actually not much cheaper. 2/3 of the price. A 1 terabyte Series S is £320. And it's $450 on Amazon for a Series X. So actually I don't even know if that's worth buying anymore. I mean, it'd still be a decent console, but yeah. I don't know. Didn't Sony have a price increase too? Possibly. Oh, mainly 360s. I've mentioned original Xbox. Wow. They don't break though, do they? You've just bought another and got 3. You're hoarding Xboxes. I didn't know that. Kind of wish I'd kept my 360. I had one of the original white 360s, and I just got rid of it because it had got old and it was making a lot of noise. And I had an Xbox, so I thought, well, I'll get rid of this. It's just sitting around doing nothing. The CD drive or the DVD drive was incredibly noisy on those things. So I think it went to recycling. The Series S is not far off digital only PS5, and that has the same horsepower as the disc PS5, unlike the Series S to X comparison. Done the clock. I noticed quite a few of that generation of small appliances at the tip lately. Yeah, I think that's probably people would be getting. Like the 360 stopped being. The 360 was stopped being made. Oh, was it about 4 years ago now? It's 4 or 5 years ago they stopped making it. So that was the end of the line for that. But the wired controllers are really good. Don't give those up. If you've got a wired 360 controller, they are still the best controllers, I think. I've noticed quite a few of that generation. Oh yeah, in the small appliances. Oh, you've done the cap. Oh, the recapping. Well, mine had Red Ring of Death as well, and they replaced it, so it was technically still working. But yeah, I probably should have kept it. And I kept the hard drive, but only because I wanted to wipe it, and I haven't wiped it. So I've got like is it a 12 gig hard drive? I can't remember what the hard drive is. Really small hard drive it was. And that was an add-on that you stuck on the side. It was rubbish. 360 still had memory cards, didn't it? Back in the memory card. It was getting a problem though with the games. Like, was it, what was the id Software game that ended up on 3 discs? It was ridiculous. You work for an executor? As in, like someone with a... I don't understand. You work for somebody who executes people. Sounds bad. Modding. Oh. Original Xbox was from 2003, was it? I thought it was before 2003. It was 2001, 2 or 3, something like that. It was like a Pentium 2 era machine, was it, or something? I don't even know if it had a Pentium 2 in it. What did it have in it? First generation. And I remember that big controller and I liked it. But I've not got small hands. I suppose anyone with small hands wouldn't like it. Xbox console. It was a Pentium 3. I got that wrong. 733 megahertz Pentium 3. Which I think was probably... Was that pretty fast for its day? 64 megabytes of RAM. And an 8 gigabyte internal hard drive. Oh, and it had memory cards as well. Oh, and 4 controller ports. How nice is it? That was good. On the front as well. What's the year on it? The year is... It was released 2001. November 2001. In Japan, February 2002. And in Europe, March 2002. So it's a 2001-2002. Here we go. An introductory price was $299. Or £299, equivalent to £600 in 2023. So actually the original Xbox was actually more expensive than the Series X. That's like £450. So the consoles are getting cheaper, not more expensive. Well, they've gotten cheaper. And Halo 2 sold 8.46 million copies on that console. Mount Recycle More in Stockport has a lot of Xbox 360 components. Oh yeah, Xbox was Pentium 3. You're right. It says 733 megahertz Pentium 3. I thought it was Pentium 2 for some reason, but I don't think the Pentium 2 and 3 were actually any different though, were they? Were they actually they had a different name, but I don't know what the actual difference was. Was the 3 just different cache? Intel did that a lot with some of their stuff. I think it's like the 486 and the Pentium aren't actually that different. It's just like it's got the floating point built in, is one thing. I think the first Pentium and the last 486 were probably incredibly similar. And same with like 386 and 486? Can't remember, were they just the same chip as well? The one I just had is from 2002. Halo sold it for me. Yeah, 2002 was the launch year. Pentium 2 and 3 have the same instruction set, I believe. Yeah, I was thinking that. And I think if you put a floating point unit inside a 486, would it just be a Pentium? The original one? I suppose it had cache built in. It had cache built in and it had a floating point unit built in. But other than that, I don't think it's that different. I'd have an AMD Athlon chip back then. No idea how the Pentiums were until 4. Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, so Pentium 2 was the one in the slot, wasn't it? So that's the one where they put the little card with the cache on it, and then Pentium 3 went back to the chip again. I think it was a 386 you could just update to a 486, just swapping the processor. Yeah, was it? It just had did the 486 run on 5 volts or something? They changed the voltage, so that was different, but ultimately the chips weren't that different inside. You always think the next generation was so much different, but it wasn't actually as different as you thought. But I think it progressed as it went along. But I'm not even sure if the first Pentiums were actually slower than the 486. I still have a P3 Coppermine processor lying around. I think I've got a Pentium up in here. I've got some Pentium processor lying around up there. I don't even know what it was from. And I've got a Ryzen lying around that's got no use anymore. That's definitely the fastest processor that is sitting in a box just ready to be recycled. A 3.4 gigahertz 8-core useless processor. It's crazy. think it's probably a very similar process to what's in the Xbox One. Right then, I think it's time to call it a day, because the day is nearly over. I think we are done here. Got through some Lemmings, talked about Xbox, stuff like that. Lemmings has fried our brains. Yeah, it's fried my brain. That's a lot of work. I can't imagine like sitting down and playing the whole of that game in one go. It'd just be like by the end of it, you'd just be like, oh my god, never want to see that game ever again. But it's a good game. Right. I was thinking I've got to announce something, but I don't have to announce anything. It's just time. It's time for bed. Oh yeah, I'll be doing more of those arcade videos. I'm just going to go through all the old arcade games that I've played a lot, and I'll do a video on each one. And hopefully some more Menace when I get around to it. Has anyone got what's your favourite arcade game? I wonder if it's on my list. Probably won't be on my list because it'll just be the one I had. Before you go, what's your favourite arcade game? Virtua Racing. Oh. Actually, Virtua Fighter 2, I did play that. They had that in my work. I used to play that a bit. And that was when it was old. Mortal Kombat? I never liked Mortal Kombat, but that was one that I had access to play quite a lot. Classics, yeah. I never got into fighting games though, so... Galaga? I don't think I've ever seen a Galaga machine, apart from maybe at that arcade club recently. But if you... oh, Donkey Kong? Oh, you're going for the classics. I don't think I've ever seen a Donkey Kong machine either. Apart from in pictures, obviously. Never seen an R-Type machine. I never saw that in the arcade. I don't think I did. There was lots of games that I saw, but I only played them once. Ah, Ridge Racer was a good one. They had a Ridge Racer, and I used to play that a lot. That was really good. It was mainly good because of the wheel and the gear shifter and stuff. Space Invaders. Ridge Racer with the Mazda sit-in car. Yeah. I didn't know it was a Mazda, but I remember the one where you sit in the car. It was really good. Outrun holds up quite well. Do you know what? I only played Outrun for the first time last year at that arcade club. And I'd never played it in an arcade. And it was actually really good. I was like, oh my god. I could see why. Because all the ports of it were crap. So actually to be able to play it and go, oh, this is really good still. And this was in 2024. I played it for the first time in the arcade. I was like, this is a good game. I can only think of Outrun and Simpson Mind's Blank. I never went to many arcades, but I enjoyed Cabal. Ah, Cabal was a good one. I used to play one called, I think it's called Bonanza Brothers, which is like a Cabal game. And that was really good. It's just like Cabal, but it's set in Wild West. There's a simulated version of Outrun with full feedback. The one I played in Arcade Club, the seat did tilt a bit. It wasn't like crazy, but the seat did tilt. NBA Jam was always good. Silent Scope. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, but all the the games that I used to play a lot were yeah, like the bullet hell stuff. Probably weren't the ones that were maybe people's favourite, just the ones I had access to that I liked. I think Ghouls and Ghosts was one of them. I never got past stage 3 though on that, when I was good at it. And a few others. But I've already done Robocop and Snow Brothers. Right, it's time to go. It's time to go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for pointing things out. Operation Wolf, I remember playing that every now and again. Thanks for the things. And I will see you in the next one.